What it do?
Welcome back to the motherfucking Homies Podcast.
Dang it, bro. 2022.
Shit, moving fast,
First show, man.
God damn. Where did 2021 go? Gone.
Hey, man. Bury that shit.
That shit was
Bury
dog
that
water
shit,
just like
man.
2020, bro. Yeah, bury that. 2022, though, we on the better things, bro. We on the bigger and better
You
things,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? If you're here with us in 2022, I'm glad you made it.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks didn't make it here.
Right, and especially if you here really with us right here, subscribe to the page, you're checking it out. We appreciate all y'all that's been doing that, man, supporting the shit so far. We love all y'all. We really, really do, bro. We got a dope ass show, bro. Like we always do for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
First, I want to start off by saying, fuck the Bills and the click they claim, West Side.
Man. Yep.
Fucked up me and this man's parlay. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Josh Allen, when I see you, I'm gonna run that fade. You feel me?
You owe me some money, bro.
You owe me some money. You got it? Bro, your pockets. Nigga, don't pat that nigga down. You got it?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, we watched that game. We put money on it. You know what I mean? The Rams, they came out. They did what they were supposed to do. What the fuck happened? I think the Bills played a good game. What about you?
The Bills are a good team. A lot of us over here on the West don't know because we don't watch a lot of their games. They're kind of popping.
Yeah.
And I don't know, both them teams, I guess, is equally yoked. I think KC's been kind of doo-doo chips all year, so I expected them to lose. I expected them to drop it. I don't fuck with Mahomes. He sounds like he watches NASCAR and drives tractors and shit. I don't fuck with him.
We're going to talk about him later on the other topics we got to finish up. Oh, no. I know. I fuck with it. Like, yeah, he was the X factor, though. I feel like he was the reason why they fucking won. They couldn't stop the nigga from staying out the end zone. It's like, and then you think they gonna change that, the overtime rule?
They should, man, because they was going back and forth all game,
Right.
all freaking game, like, and it came down to a coin flip.
Right.
I would have liked to see. I would have stayed and watched. Like, I want to see the Bills try to score,
Real talk.
make it fair.
Right.
That's a good game.
Right, don't end like that. Like, again, you do all that hard work and literally your whole season comes down to heads or tails, basically. Like, come on, bro. Even though the defense, hey, bro, y'all got to nut the fuck up and play some better defense. Hey, how y'all let these niggas get in field goal range with, like, was it 10 seconds, 17 seconds? Come on, bro.
I thought the game was over.
Nigga, me and this nigga we bumping chests. Like we on the sideline and shit. We hyped up. I'm like, bro, just took all the energy out of us. He went home. We were just sad all night. We were texting each other like, bro, I don't even want to do shit, bro. This nigga Patrick made nigga sad. Oh, bro. But who you got for tomorrow? Because we are shooting this on Saturday. The games are coming on tomorrow. Who plays?
Well, you remember, what was it, the first episode that we filmed? I called it.
I'm gonna look the camera right in the face. So that when you watch it later, I'm looking right in your eyes.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams for the Super Bowl.
Rams to the Super Bowl.
We both called the Rams making it to the Super Bowl, and I think we sticking with that.
I'm
gonna show
sticking
that
with
clip
it.
back in a second.
Even though I've been a Niner fan since week 3, you know what I'm saying?
You're a Chargers fan, everybody.
I've been a Niner fan since week 3, everybody. All right.
That's official. You're putting it on wax.
Yeah, it's on wax.
Niner fan
It's on
forever.
wax. It's been in the group chat for a long time, actually.
Nobody believes that though, bro. You got Phillip Rivers jerseys and you love Dega.
Anybody here from San Diego, you know.
We don't fuck.
We don't fuck with the Chargers no more.
You X them niggas out for the pound.
They are X off the set, bro.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, but the Niners though. I feel like you about to pick a franchise, though, that's about to be on some butt cheeks. That nigga Jimmy Garoppolo's garbage.
I've been a Charger fan my whole life. I don't care. And when I pitched them, they was losing. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers ain't going to make the playoffs, bro. So it's been nice. It's been nice watching them battle back and get the wild card and shit, the NFC Championship. That's crazy. So I like it. I'm back.
I feel like Jimmy G going to lose it for him. That nigga, I think he just mediocre as fuck. He's like one of those quarterbacks where you're like, how you have a job, bro? Like, how? There's nobody out here better than you.
Hey,
Colin Kaepernick ain't got a job, nigga, but you. Yeah, this is different. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Matter of fact, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man. Go to the website, get one of these, bro.
Yeah, you feel me?
The finest quarterback to ever grace the NFL.
You feel me?
I say it. I don't care.
Yeah, man, he was nice. he definitely should have a goddamn job still. Because when I see again people like Jimmy Garoppolo got a job, I'm like, how is this possible?
Was Garoppolo? This is his second Super Bowl, ain't it? Am I tripping?
I don't know if he played in the Super Bowl when he was with like New England. Or is that what you mean? I don't think he played in the Super Bowl. I remember he was eating with them.
Who was in the Super Bowl like 3 years ago? Was it?
Good question.
It was San Fran and the Patriots, wasn't it?
Nah, the Patriots played the Eagles, and then they played the Seahawks.
We gonna Google that shit.
Yeah, we gonna figure that shit out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they played the Eagles and they played the Seahawks. One of their last ones. But who you got for tomorrow though? You got the Niners for tomorrow. And
no, the Niners are playing
the Rams.
The Niners are playing the Rams. The Rams could not beat the Niners in the regular season. So I think the Niners are built to beat the Rams.
So do you got the Niners for tomorrow?
I gotta save face, and I gotta stick with what.
You gotta stick with you got a Ram.
Oh, man.
You feel me?
I called it.
I'm saying the Rams because we picked the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, so I'm gonna say the Rams just to stay with my original bet. And who the other squads that's playing? Let's Google that. Hold on. We fucking up.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. They playing the. Who they playing, bro? You know. Mm-hmm. They playing the Bengals. That's probably why we fucked us up. We're like, ugh. Yeah, they gonna.
Where are they from?
They gonna Cincy. They gonna drag the Bengals, bro. Like, what's this? Yeah, they gonna drag the Bengals, bro. So
if I was gonna go place a bet tomorrow, I'd put it on the Bengals. Try to win some money.
You feel me? If again, I think the Bills is way better than the Bengals.
I don't fuck with Mahomes. Period. I'll bet against you every day, bro. Every fucking day.
But we see we just happy with this bet against the nigga. We just lost money, bro.
I'm gonna be a broke motherfucker, but I'm gonna bet against you every fucking day.
We gonna make it back eventually. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man. So that's what my picks are for tomorrow. I think KC and the Rams gonna be in the Super Bowl, bro. That'd be a good Super Bowl. I'll watch the fuck out of that. You got a lot of stars in that motherfucker. That's for damn sure. And like you said, like you be saying, I feel like that's a matchup everybody want to see, like from a big percent, because all the stars are in that. You got Von Miller, you got Odell Beckham, you got Matt Stafford, all KC, Travis Kelce. So
it's in LA.
Yeah, I think the Super Bowl's in LA this year. Yeah, come on, we know what it is.
Rams to the Super Bowl, bro. It's already set in stone, man. They plan that,
right? But so we got some other shit we want to talk about today. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is something that's always been a weird, I wouldn't say trigger for me, but something I always looked at like, this shit is weird, bruh. And you actually brought this topic up, bruh. So,
yes, I did.
Yeah, what do we want to talk about?
The N-word.
Niggas. And we're going to say it for you white folks. Don't say that shit. Don't say it out in public because you will get punched in your fucking ear. So we're going to say it here on the podcast. Don't repeat none of this shit.
I actually, I make it a point to not say the N-word around white folks because I don't want them to think it's okay to say it.
See,
I'm just trying to save y'all.
Yeah, see,
I don't want you to get comfortable and just like you fuck up the friendship and all that. It's weird.
Yeah, see, he don't want it to slip out. See, me, I say that shit all the time just to set white folks up. Like, yeah, say that shit. He'll say it. Yeah, you like, yeah, man, yeah, you know my nigga. Oh God, no. Yeah, nigga.
But yeah, man. So I'm not gonna say the N-word this episode. I'm just gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try.
We're gonna try to keep it.
But the big thing, the N-word. Who gets the pass? And do white people ever get the pass for anything? No? What do you think? So, who does get the pass, though? Because we see, like, Fat Joe, Big Pun, Cardi B, people like that. Like, is there a certain, like, how do you know how black you have to be?
This is So shit, I guess I'll go first with talking about that.
The blackest N-word in the room. Yeah, we're all listening now.
Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, see what he's talking about. Nah, like I said, being from North Carolina, bro, I didn't know any other races. Like, there weren't no Mexicans, wasn't no Cuban, it was black, white, or you mix. And we used to always feel weird when mixed people used to say it. Because he'd be like a Patrick Mahomes looking motherfucker. He'd be like, when you say nigga, it kind of makes us feel weird because you're not really of the culture like that. And also, too, I used to always just make it easy. Hey, man, if police pull you over, if they don't identify you immediately as a black person, you probably shouldn't be saying that shit. People got to look at you and be like, well, what are you? And then you shouldn't say that shit, bro.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. It just makes you...
That is a good, go. If you want to know if you're black enough, go talk shit to the police. They'll let you know real quick. They said I was black, guys. Right. Black guy.
I'll beat the fuck up. Yeah, I'm a nigga.
They'll let you know, bro.
Yeah.
They'll let you know.
Real fast. So that was always like my thing, man, because the thing that comes with saying that word is, have you felt the oppression of that word? Mm-hmm. Have you went through the problems, the racial profiling like we talked about last episode? Have you been fucked with just by random people? Have you just for being or looking or being black? And if you haven't, then it's just like you kind of get that fair pass where it's like, I can play black sometimes, and then sometimes I could play this other. Nah, you got to be a black person 24 hours, 365 days, bro. There's no days off of this shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's always what I felt about it. What about you, bro?
I agree, man. You have to have the black experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like we said, shit, the police will let you know.
Real fast.
So that's pretty much it for me. You know, you got some mixed folks. Shout out to all my mixed people out there. You got some mixed folks that look like Logic. And he's half black.
It's crazy.
But I bet you he get let off with a warning if you get pulled over without his tags.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you don't really get to no Logic. You don't get to say it. If it is,
and he has said it, and it's still cringy.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It feels like one of your white ancestors is bringing that up out of you, and you say it. I just don't like it.
So white folks and the N-word. I know we've all been in that awkward situation where it's like a rap song is on. You know, white folks love hip hop too. I want you guys to know, I'm talking to y'all. I would say we. Because I, especially, and I know I get so much anxiety. Because I'll be like, the whole time the song's on, I'm like, is he going to say it? Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Don't. Like, no, don't. Just don't. Save us the stress of the word, please. Don't tell us no jokes. If it starts with, I'm not racist, I don't want to fucking hear it. Nobody wants to fucking hear it. Okay? Please. Please.
You say no lies.
I like y'all. We like y'all. We try to be y'all friends, man, but y'all be fucking up.
Yeah, that should be weird, bro.
Like, goddamn, bro.
I don't want to hear that shit. You're 100% right. Like,
it's fuck.
Yeah, the shit. And it's just like, save us, like, black people been through enough, man. Save us the social, like, awkward moment of, like, because our blackness, we have to check you. Because if we just let you say, because it's almost like a test. I feel like white people do sometimes. They're like, hey, yeah, nigger. And then they look over at you and be like, did he say anything? Is he okay with it? And you be like, if you don't say nothing, they're just like, let's just let it fly now.
and this is, and I know you've experienced this too. I always know, this is why I want you guys to stop doing it. Because we know when you start the story that you're going to say it. You ever had like a white person like, tell a story where somebody else, whether they're black or not, said the N-word. And it's like, are you just telling me the story just so you can quote them and say it too? Mm-hmm. Does that happen?
Yeah. And it makes
like, why do y'all do that? It's like they be checking the temperature like, can I say it? Because I know I say it at home. I'm not saying y'all can't say it. You be at home, like, yeah, say it all you want. It's a free country. But just be careful.
Right.
And if you got a black friend that lets you say it, he's doing you a great disservice.
Right.
Because one day you're going to be out and you're going to have one too many White Claws, bruh. And it's going to slip and the wrong person going to hear it and it's going to be, yeah.
You feel me? It's almost like that episode of ATL. Do y'all watch Atlanta? I don't know if y'all watch ATL Atlanta. But it's like one of the first episodes where Childish Gambino comes back and he meets one of the white dudes that used to work at the radio station. And he's telling this story and he's like, really, nigga? And he was just like, you said that? And he was like, yeah. And then later on, he's with a whole bunch of other black folks, and he's like, "Hey, can you tell me that story again?" And, then, and he left that part out, and it's just like he's like, "Yeah, I don't know why you just told me to say that story." He's like, "Yeah, I don't know either." It's like,
I bet you he put that in the show because it's real.
He's had that experience, I'm sure, especially I'm sure in Hollywood where. I'm sure he's gotten that multiple times. Some white producer like, "Hey, you think you'll be funny for your show?" No.
Have you ever had to like check anybody?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you have. That was a stupid question.
Yeah, I've definitely had to beat up some white folks in the past for that shit. But I don't care as much anymore because again, when I used to beat motherfuckers up, this is before you can catch felonies. It used to just be like, "Oh, you just suspended, or you can go home for a day."
Yeah, right.
Now you catch full-blown felony, so I'm not going to beat you up for that unless it hit you too close to me saying that shit or you being aggressive saying that. Yeah, I'll pistol whip the shit out of you. But outside of that, hey, man, say what you want to say, bro.
I've never, like, slapped any... I lied. Let me just continue with what I was going to say. But, yeah, I have had to check people nicely. Because it sucks because they be your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like... And this is the thing, is why I really want us all to start policing that word before it gets stolen. It's like, I've told this white girl, she had blonde hair, blue eyes, right? She was just saying the N-word. And I was like, "Hey, man, you can't say that." And her whole thing was, "Well, I grew up here, and so-and-so in my family is black." And I'm just like, do y'all not understand?
That's so musty. How
musty and privileged that is. Like, I don't care. Again, this should be the rule. Do you have the black experience? I don't give a... Like, meaning, like you said, have you felt the oppression? Don't think because you hang around some black folks or I don't know.
No, there's nothing ever to give you that experience. Just because you kick it around black folks, you grew up in a black area, you grew up in the hood or poor, your social economic standard does not change what you actually look like.
Yeah. I only got mad because she tried to justify it.
Right?
Okay, one more story.
Tell us.
Man, I had some Filipino friends, right? They weren't like dark Filipinos. It was weird. They were like, I thought they were Mexican the whole time I knew them. But I don't know. We were all drinking. It's a group of people. You know, I'm with a girl that I'm with who is mixed as well, but she has a bunch of non-black friends. And I thought I heard the N-word. And I was like, did I? Nah. And then I thought I heard it again. So now I started listening. And the third time I heard it, I had to think like, what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, this is real. It's such an, oh, God. Anxiety. But after that, like 1, 2, I was just like, "Hey, bruh, it was February. It's Black History Month. I don't want to hear that shit." Do you know what the first thing this girl said to me? And she was serious. She said, "Oh my God, I love Martin Luther King." She said this to me.
Oh, fuck. You might as well just say nigga again and spit on me, bitch. What the fuck does that have to do with what the fuck?
I mean,
hey, what happened inside of you, bro?
She didn't mean it, and I know she didn't know what the fuck she was saying. You know. Yeah.
How did that make you feel, man? Like,
I had to just, you know what? I didn't hear that. Hey, just don't say it, okay? Please.
You have to blank that shit out your memory.
Oh, God. My eyebrows started twitching.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, it comes to Dominicans and certain people say, like, being from the East Coast, like, been around Dominicans and shit like that. Like, we're getting not big in North Carolina, more like up north and shit. And, these motherfuckers, Cubans, they be letting this shit fly.
And it can't be a Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican pass anymore. Only because there's different colors there, different shades. You might look more European than others. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I mean, this is all Latin households, all Latin countries. Colorism is a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, you can't go around saying the word because I know your mama or your grandmama or somebody is racist as fuck.
Yeah. And also, too, like I said, going back to the profiling thing, like a motherfucker like, that was going to be a horrible example. I was about to say Sammy Sosa. Oh, my God. I was about to give him. David Ortiz. Let's use that as an
I
example.
wish you had said that. That would be great.
Bring the picture of that nigga all yellow. Fucking Michael Jackson looking up. Nigga look weird.
God.
But like Sammy Sosa, shout out to David Ortiz, man.
Sammy Sosa looked like a dead body.
I don't know what the fuck. That nigga like Teddy Perkins, nigga all ATL and shit. It was weird. But, shout out to David Ortiz too. He just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shout out to you. But like him, he's dark as shit, but he's Dominican. If somebody pulled you over, they didn't know who you were.
He's getting shot.
You getting shot, bro. You were
too big. You were
black. You getting shot.
Oh.
So, but you Dominican as fuck. His last name is Ortiz. Niggas started talking to you as
let's not confuse nationality for ethnicity anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what it comes down to. Right. You could be black Dominican. You could be white Dominican. Because you wear a fucking Hola Papi Dominican flag around your head. Don't mean you can call me the N-word. I'm sorry.
Right.
Let me see what your mama or your daddy look like.
So I'm gonna take it with the same offenses. I'm gonna take it with the same offense as a white person from the South saying that shit. I'm gonna look up on you the same way.
So the big thing, man, I think I said it earlier. We gotta start policing it. We have to, because I mean, I wrote some notes about like rappers that kind of say it right now, like Doja Cat. She said she was black, but her parents look like Juan and Consuelo. You know, French Montana. He's from Africa. That don't count. Tekashi 6ix9ine, people like that.
Beat that nigga.
He be like, he Mexican.
Right?
But I don't know. Y'all, New York is weird. Y'all got to figure that out. I don't know.
And my thing, and it's kind of weird too, kind of like I was saying before, is it's like policing the shit. It almost makes me feel like, nah, this is a PSA for me. If you white, if you ain't black, I'm talking black, don't say it. And no, we shouldn't. That's the only word. And again, the reason why white people want to say it so bad, because it's the only thing in America where you can't say. And that's kind of the fucking problem. You guys have so much goddamn privilege, you can't even give us a word. A word. One word out the fucking whole thousands of words. Your fucking brain is like, I want to say this. It's like a child, bro. No, you can't say it because it's offensive. And if the history known behind it, you shouldn't even want to say that shit. No, bro. Yes, we say it a lot in hip hop. Yes, it is a big filler word in hip hop. It's like, don't say it.
Do you know what you look like when you say it? That's all I see is this white dude with a whip on a horse.
Right?
It's just like, I don't know. You leave reality for like 2 seconds. It's like, should I shoot you?
Right. It fucked me up. The video that we saw the other day with Eminem, that fucked me up. I grew up listening to Eminem. I loved Eminem, and I felt like Eminem always knew. Like that, what was that song he had on?
My jaw dropped, and I love Eminem.
What song was that on, what was it, either Marshmallow's LP, where he's just like, Morty, you'll fuck me up for saying the word? Yeah. And he cut it off. So I'm like, oh, he knows. And then I saw the clip, this nigga on stage with Royce da 5'9". Shout out to Royce da 5'9", bro.
I love it because you woke as fuck.
Yeah.
It's probably another time in your life.
And I'm like, he just up there, yeah, with the end this.
It kept coming too, and I was like,
wow.
Oh.
God.
Oh.
Come on.
And again.
Right?
It was bad. But I'm pretty sure that was a long time ago. I'm sure eventually somebody stepped in like, hey, bro, you can't do that. And he was like, okay. I'm sure he was respectful about it. He ain't been famous and been using the word.
Right? So hopefully somebody stepped in and said something. But again, even that, it makes me look at Eminem weird. Because when we watched that clip, you weren't like you were a child, bro. Like you were in probably your 20s.
Probably early 20s.
It's like...
Was his hair blonde? I don't remember.
Good question. I don't know if he had his bedazzled do-rag on or not. I don't remember. But it's just like... Hey, bro, what, like, I knew that as a child that you shouldn't be saying that. You grew up in Detroit, nigga, around 8 Mile. You grew up around a lot of black people, bro.
Somebody gave that nigga a pass.
Yeah, nobody
I failed. I said it.
You almost, bro.
Damn it, bro.
You was almost there, bro. You almost made it, bro. But it's just like that. But again, I still fuck with Eminem as an artist, but that shit just makes me be like,
Comes to show you, though. Someone gave him the pass, but it didn't give him the pass. Somebody probably came up like, hey, bruh, no. Right. I don't care what Royce told you.
Right? We don't like that shit. So, So yeah, man, I don't know what's good with that, bro. But yeah, y'all just don't say that shit, man. Just for your own safety and just to make people not socially awkward. And if you really fuck with black people, no black person really wants you to say that shit unless they're a coon. If you're a coon, we ain't talking about y'all.
I got a lot to say about y'all, but I'll save it.
Yeah, we can touch on the punk motherfuckers too. If you want to.
The bigger point, the word included. Protect the culture, because they gonna Elvis hip hop and y'all gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? You gonna turn on BET and it's gonna be Doja Cat and Lil Pump, motherfuckers with tattoos on their face. What's that dude? Post Malone, in White Iverson with cornrows and grills on, and yeah, y'all gonna get replaced.
Makes you feel so weird.
Protect it, man.
Weird watching that shit.
Protect it.
It's like everything we try to do, man. They just want to steal the shit,
man.
Like,
I don't know, bro. I'm scared. Like shit, 20 years from now, when I'm old, I'm gonna be 50 years old, 50-something years old in 20 years. I'm not gonna give a fuck about hip hop probably no more. But I can't imagine turning the TV on. And that's just gonna be white crazy. People rapping.
That's just gonna be crazy. It's
saying the N word.
I feel like I'm always gonna be a fan of hip hop. That's what's like so weird because like we are like one of the first generation babies of hip hop. And it's like I grew up as this shit. I watched this genre go from like niggas doing this shit in the basement not getting paid to like now niggas is selling out fucking state doing world tours like they're fucking YouTube and like the Beatles and shit. It's just like this shit is crazy. But again, it's just like what type of hip hop I'll be listening to, that's different. Like, but well, I feel like I always have a place in my heart for it. But yeah, if it gets like that, I'll be like, ugh.
Shit's trash.
Bro, we got to take a quick break real quick. We got some more shit. We got some people we got to address when we come back. So we'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere. The Homies Podcast. We'll be right back, pimpers.
My ears got hot, bro.
Right?
Talking about that.
Shit make you, woo. We got to get this out, though. They need it, bro. We'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere.
I help y'all.
And we back. Thank y'all for staying with us and shit.
Save hip hop, y'all.
You already know, man. Hip hop ain't dead. Say that shit, bro. Like, yeah, don't. Oh my gosh. Like, where do you think the direction of that is going with hip hop, bro? Like, do you think it is gonna get more? I should just say whitewashed, or is it gonna?
Yes, it is. They've been trying for years.
They've
been trying since Vanilla Ice, since the Beastie Boys.
Do you even think like gangster rap was kind of like using our own people almost against us in hip hop to kind of push that narrative, kind of like we were talking about racial profiling, like that narrative of, oh, we're gangsters, we're thugs, we'll shoot you, rob you. Do we think we kind of been, not our own problem, but kind of, because we're the ones that are creating the art, but like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like a vicious cycle, like say when NWA came out. You know what I'm saying?
That was a perfect example.
They style became popular clothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All these vehicles and whatever, lowrider bikes and shit, that part of the culture that was thrust into like, you know, pop culture for the country, meaning like all races, is like, yeah, that became the uniform basically, which also was like, made you stand out to cops. Because that's all they see too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, you look like a gangbanger.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a drug dealer. Like, no, that's just the fucking fashion.
How niggas is rock. We
You know what I'm saying?
mimicking the people that we love. Like us back in high school, nigga, I was rocking G-Unit and shit.
It's a vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm. Like how Ice Cube said, it's fucked up because it's like we're rapping about the shit that we're around and situations that we're around that we didn't put ourselves in. White folks, y'all had a lot to do with that. But at the same time, it's like rapping about that also puts a target on our back as well. Like you said, the vicious cycles. Like, and that's probably why I enjoy listening to people like a Royce or like a Toby or like Outkast, where it's just like, nah, they ain't really rapping about none of that. They ain't talking about, you know, popping guns and shooting motherfuckers. Even though they do every once in a while, but it's not more on you're protecting yourself, not like, yeah, I'm just gonna run through the hood and spray niggas up. Like, it's a different type of energy. So it's just like, and as I'm getting older, I'm appreciating that more and more. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Do you think that hip hop is going to grow like that too? Like, as the people in hip hop getting older, do you think it will get more mature? We will start seeing more people like that, or do you think the industry is kind of going to wash those people out?
There's a market. Like, you know, people get a little older. Like, we're getting a little older now. We're listening to different shit now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like some Toby or, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's always been that way. Even when we were younger, even when gangster rap was prevalent, like they were still like
De La Soul, Tribe
Called
people,
Quest, you know what I'm saying?
man.
Like, there was other alternative things to listen to that maybe the older folks listen to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even now, like what we listen to what we listen to, and you got, you know, I don't know any of them. The new acts coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I literally it doesn't matter. But yeah, they're just as young. They're talking about, NBA Youngboy, one of them, 21 Savage, like people like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, that's still the same shit. And it's like, no, I'm not interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to gangster rap still, but it's almost like euphoric to just go back because it brings you back to the time, you know, where you were when this song was dope, or when you listen to this album. Like, yeah, I'll still go back and listen to some gangster shit. I won't bump that in the whip no more like I used to.
Right.
But I listen to it.
Right. And it even makes you feel weird, even like bumping that, because it makes you be like, I don't want somebody to take this as like, I'm on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not on that energy. I just like the song type shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. Might pull up, playing this shit the wrong way, and some nigga might look at me like, oh, this nigga wants static. What are you looking at? It's weird.
And it's weird. It's just me. I don't listen to stuff too vulgar anymore because it's like, when people play loud music, I don't know if I'm just getting old. Like, I'd be irritated too. Like, man, turn that shit down. Like,
some old people shit getting old.
Or like, it's like, somebody might pull up next to me. Maybe they got kids in the car, and you know, I'm bumping this crazy ass shit. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm just more
trying to be more,
I don't know, considerate, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, because I would like people to be considerate to me at the same time.
Right.
But I don't know. It's just weird.
Right.
Getting old.
And that's why, again, I like listening to people like Toby or somebody like that. You know, shout out to him and his old crew and his family, Fat and, you know, Nail. It's like, because he still go hard, but he doesn't even cuss. The beats is hard, and the way he raps, you almost think like, oh, he had to cuss. There's no way he went through that whole song and you're like, no, he didn't say one cuss word through the whole song. It's like, yeah, can listen
I remember
to that.
the first time somebody actually told me, like, you ever heard Thuggish Ruggish Bone? You know they don't cuss in there? I didn't believe him.
You're like, yeah, I can play that back.
And I was like, bruh. All right.
It's hard. And to me, that's also kind of how he was telling me on the podcast, which is something I've been trying to work on, and everybody excuse me for that, for having just a dirty ass mouth. But it makes you kind of look retarded a little bit. That's why, like, people that kind of like don't have to use that or don't have to cuss to get their point across, it seems a little bit more intelligent. It's like, I had to actually think about this a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, cuss words are just easy to let fly. You know what I mean?
You got more credibility with people that are a little more intellectually developed, so they'll listen to you.
Exactly. If every other word is fuck, shit, it's like, come on, bro. You ain't even really saying nothing now. You just cussing a lot and making it rhyme. Like, that's not cool, bro. But there's something else you said you wanted to speak on real quick. We were talking about like hip hop and shit. It's something you said you wanted to talk about.
So I was hanging out. Where was I? It doesn't even matter. I was hanging out with one of the homegirls, and she had mentioned, it just caught my ear, which caught my attention. And she had said something about, like, it was like some Meg Thee Stallion was on. And she said something along the lines of, why is this the only thing, you know, or she was talking about women's music, women's hip hop. Like, why is this the only thing we can listen to? It's all about shaking ass and stripping and hoeing and sucking dicks, and which is like, there's a lot of women in hip hop. And I was just kind of like, well, I mean, don't y'all consume that?
All of the ones buying the shit.
Like, it ain't us. I don't fucking bump that shit.
I don't know. Now one dude is like, I bought the Meg or the Cardi B. Like, no.
Maybe some niggas in Atlanta. But
the niggas gonna be in Atlanta like, nigga, ain't you a San Fran fan?
damn it.
You can't start the show off with talking about that, bro.
My bad.
Oh my god. But yeah, real shit though. That's not to say that it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of sales is from places like that.
That'd be a horrible business model. Oh, they're buying this shit. Oh, let's not give them what they want.
Let's make it money. Yeah. Keep pushing that shit out. Yeah. Keep pushing it. And also too is, I feel like again with the music industry, it's a double-edged sword. It's, we can actually tear these people down that we really don't give a fuck about and help make us a lot of money, make them look stupid and like hoes in the process, and also it's going to make us a shit ton of money in the process. Yeah, go do that shit. Mm-hmm. Just like you were just saying right now, bro. Yesterday I was with a homegirl, and she was just like, I was like, what you listen to? And she was just like, Meg, Cardi. And I was just like, how about the homegirl Rhapsody? I was like, you listen to Rhapsody? And she was like, nah, I never heard of her. I put it on. One of the first lines Rhapsody said was just like, yeah, I don't have to show my body to get these bars off. Like, nigga, like, I'm nice. Like, I don't need to do all that extra shit. My talent speaks for itself. And I was like, whoo, bars. And she was just like, it just doesn't hit me like that. And I was like, would you let your daughter listen to Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion? Again, shout out to these women too. Like, go get your money, man. Like, niggas in hip hop, they talk about wild shit too, and we talk about bitches and hoes. I grew up in the Big Pimpin' era, so I can't be like, don't say, but it's just weird.
It is entertainment, y'all. Mm-hmm. Cardi B is married. She has a family. Mm-hmm. She's not living that life that she's rapping about.
Right.
And let me tell y'all something. That music is targeted at teenagers. So if you kind of still like that's all you listen to, and you like 30 years old, it's like get your life, bro.
You ain't got no books at your house.
None.
You don't read shit.
None.
Your pH balance is probably off. I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. Oh my god. It just
like there's some females that drink Hennessy and eat hot Cheetos all day.
And it's always been like that for me. Like growing up, I didn't listen to Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown, even though it's like, yeah, like I listened to the E11 album. I listened to Lil' Kim shit. Like I listened to them. I listen to everybody so I can form an opinion. But then it's just like, nah, man, I'm not gonna go buy that shit. Like I'm not gonna go buy a Lil' Kim album or bump that. Only female from back in the day that was a spitter that I say I would buy this shit is Missy. Or, if you want to count Lauryn Hill, but she only had one album. Missy was like the only person where I'm like, I'll bump Missy shit in the car. Like, yeah, but anybody else is like, nah.
Keep naming artists too, because this same girl's like, well, name me a female rapper that doesn't make this kind of music. That's the first thing I said was Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm. And again, like you just said, bro, going back to your point, nigga, there's not a lot because y'all don't push these people. Y'all ain't buying their tickets. So, again, the music industry is looking like you're not profitable. You ain't got your ass cheeks out. You ain't got your titties out. And they're like, nah, we dope. But they're like, that ain't going to sell shit.
We not going to give you the budget.
Yeah. So, it's like, start investing in these people that are actually talented, first of all. Again, I've seen Meg rap. She can rap. But, again, Cardi, you can't rap.
It's
Meg,
just content.
Content. It's just like, I just don't respect it. You know what I mean? And again, it may be just me getting older and being more conscious of what I'm consuming and what I'm listening to. It's just It's just, if I had a daughter, which I don't, but if I did, I'm like, if I walked in the room and she whap with the whap, beat her ass. Like, if you don't turn this shit off, break the radio. If you don't turn this shit the fuck off, like, what are you doing? But yes, if my daughter wants to listen to Rhapsody or even somebody like Missy, somebody that was a producer, she could sing. Missy can actually rap. Like, visually was creatively crazy, had dope shit. It's like, yes, I would love to push that out there. Don't push out that negative stuff, bro.
Come on, y'all. Get together, y'all.
Get together.
Shit, the Brat was pretty dope.
Oh, yeah, the Brat.
This is Functified, y'all.
Woo!
God dang it.
Hard album.
Even some older shit, Queen Latifah, MC Light, like, come on.
There's people.
They're spitters, bruh. They're spitters. You don't gotta shake your ass all the time.
You feel me? Sit down and listen. And it's not act like these people don't got slappies. Go listen to Rhapsody's album. Go listen to Whoopi and Serena. Those songs that she got on there. Those shits is boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, this shit got bounce to it, my G. Like, okay. Like, it's just a different vibe. Like I said, they got those songs that bounce too, but it's, like I said, it's not strip club music.
Save hip hop, y'all.
Straight up. Oh, speaking of some more suck niggas that we wanted to talk about real quick. So we're going to flashback, during the episode, we're going to have a little flashback when we mention these suck niggas. The Fresh and Fit podcast. You know what I mean? It's kind of like on that Fresh and Fit podcast we were watching. You know what I mean? So these motherfuckers came on, what was this, like a week, 2 weeks ago, sometime, I don't know how long ago it was. They came on their podcast and they say they were playing. I don't think they were joking at all. Mm-hmm. But they were like, yeah, we don't date Quishas and whatever the fuck, like Quishas and the dark girl. We don't do that. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, stop that shit, bro. We love black women over here at the Homies Podcast. We love y'all. Y'all beautiful as hell. We love the hell out of y'all, bro. So the Fresh and Fit podcast, that fucked me up. Like,
a little bit.
Like, why?
They said something, and don't quote me because I'm probably wrong, but something along the lines of if you down with the dark or something, if you down with the darkies or something like that, something stupid.
It's just not for us.
It's like, it's cool, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro, like you have to put that online.
Yeah, that seems like that's a private conversation thing, bro. Again, it's your podcast. I say wild shit on here. You know what I mean? So hey, say what you want, sure shit. But it's just like, it's not a good look, bro.
Even if I said something wild, it's like, did you not run that back and didn't nobody tell you, like, maybe you shouldn't say that, bro?
Right.
You put that out on purpose.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, bro. And I probably could take it from this, like, both of those dudes. Again, I don't know how y'all are, your sexual life, how everything. First of all, the darker dude, you don't look like, you ain't no homo. You ain't a good looking nigga. So I'm assuming you just didn't get a lot of bitches growing up. Hey, bro, you got that Cro-Magnon man face. You just ugly motherfucker. So I can understand. And again, you probably, didn't get a lot of attraction from those women. Probably white women and other races was giving you the attention. So you're like, hey, we're going to go here. That's fine. But don't fucking tear down another race because they didn't feel like you were attractive or they didn't fuck with you. That's just weird. Like, yo, what's your mama look like, bro?
Probably like a Cro-Magnon man, too.
Oh, hard-faced ass bitch. Like, come on, bro. And yes, we are talking shit about y'all. And yes, if y'all want to smoke with us, we all with that. We have a podcast beef.
Nah, I'll fight. I'll pull up.
We'll pull up to y'all studio. Y'all don't want that shit, but at the same time, we ain't. Even when y'all went on, shout out to Singh and Andrew Schultz. They had them on their podcast, the Flagrant 2 podcast. And they was asking them these questions like, bro, why did you say that shit? Like, you guys aren't comedians. Even with us in our podcast, like, nigga, we talk about, like, a lot of lighthearted shit. Like, we joke around a lot. So if we say some shit, you're like, okay, we can tell them motherfuckers was joking or we can tell they were serious. It's like, that wasn't in a playful manner. It was like you were dead ass serious when you said that. And it just
That's what you believe, bro.
Yeah.
100%. That was too much conviction. That shit was not a joke.
Yeah. And the way they even explained it on the Flagrant 2, like, shout out to Akash the Singh. That motherfucker was just like, hey, bro, let's just be real. Y'all did not mean that shit. He called the motherfuckers out. And I was like, I appreciate that, bro. He's an Indian dude, which is even more weird. That's never dated a black woman. He says he's never dated a black woman in his life. He's only dated Indian women, and he was the one that checked in. And I was just like, I like it. But it was another black dude on there, but he's like a side, like, I don't know if he does like just writing for them, looks up stuff, but he started getting like upset, like, man, nah, fuck that. Kind of like the type of energy we had today. He stepped in and said what he said and kind of cooled it down a little bit. But yeah, man, that's some lame people shit, bro. Don't do that shit. Don't do that, bro. And we also won't be listening to your goddamn podcast no more. So
You guys are goofy.
yeah, that's some goofy shit, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Anything else we gonna say before we get up out of here, bro? This week?
I don't know, man. Actually, I don't know if y'all noticed. This man didn't notice, so I'm gonna complain like a female right now. I wore this hat and this sweater on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
This is the attire that inspired my little caricature in our intro.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? If you caught it,
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
First show of the year, man. 2022.
We can't wait to get. It's gonna be so many dope ass shows. We actually gonna start getting out. We're gonna start doing these homies hot spots. We're gonna start having guests on. This year it's about to go crazy this year, bro. It's about to go crazy. And we love all y'all, man. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, please comment. Let us know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to talk about. We're gonna start doing some lives. Again, we're gonna get this merch together, start getting out some merch for y'all. And it's gonna be dope, man. We gonna make sure it's some good quality shit, bro. So stay tuned to that. Anything else you want to say to the people, bro, before we get up out of here, pimp?
Mind your fucking business.
You feel me? Don't get slapped. White people, definitely mind your business. Don't be saying the N-word, man. Y'all protect hip-hop. We love y'all. And we'll see y'all next week, man, on the Homies Podcast. Crack that beer one time for him. Ah! Peace!